Well, I bet you thought the day was over, but when you're in my situation with nothing to do, it's not. So, what I thought to do today would give you a little wrap up of what we did and how the day went. Uh, Obviously, Dan came over and we did the prop molding or making the molds for the propellers. And I shot a coat of tinted clear on this. There's still no paint on this. This is still tinted clear, and I'm pretty happy with the results, except for now the hard part. And that hard part is to go around and find all the spots that need repaired. And trust me, there are spots. And we're going to go around tonight and put little pieces of tape on the spots and we'll start fixing them. That's basically the only way you can get it done. And then after I get them fixed, I'll take it to John and have him look at it and show me the spots that he thinks need to be fixed. So while we were at John's, I noticed that there's a spot right there needs fixed. Spot right there this whole thing needs to be fixed. And I'll just start going over these things, and it doesn't look like I'm going to make my 64-ounce weight limit. I mean, if I stopped right now, we're there. But if I want it to look good, if I want it to look outstanding, I got to fix all these spots. And we'll put one right there. And it's going to add another ounce plus clear. Yeah, it's gonna be 65 or 66 ounces, which is, it's not really bad for an airplane this big, but of course I have some other options that could be coming up. You know, we're making a prop and we're making some tanks. Well, the tank in this is 2 ounces because it's a clunk tank. And I could go to, but I've got to see where it balances at too. That's all important. It's still real nose heavy, so I could lighten up the nose some. Let's see, I saw another spot on it while I was at John's. I gotta find those spots, but all in all, it's coming along. I mean, it's just a little over 100 days old now. We got a spot there needs fixed, and the theory behind what I'm going to do to this is I'm going to sand all the gray with 600 wet. Let's see, we got to fix this. We got a spot here. It will, when I mix up the paint for this is going to be the same color gray, only with silver in it. It will take such a light coat to cover this. It's ridiculous. But I have to have all these spots fixed, or it'll take a ton of paint and I'll have a problem. So we got spot here, spot down here. All in all, the paint, I mean, it's coming out all right. It's going to be a nice airplane. It's just a little heavier than I wanted it to be. Dan seems to think, yeah, it'll be fine, but I wanted it in the 50s, like Billy's, but it just ain't going to happen. So cancel all this business and it's going to be next week before I get around to shooting color. This week, tomorrow, the program is going to be on working on the cockpit, getting the canopy mounted, because I got to get that done before I can shoot the thing. I take this pilot out, turn it over, and do the bottom. The bottom has to be done as good as the top. Otherwise, Jim Lynch will get you. And we can't have that. And I say Jim Lynch is my buddy, but I say Jim because he is him and Charlie Reeves are one of the super, the super appearance judge people. Well, I can't believe I can't get this rudder flat. I don't know what the heck's going on with it. I'll try to get it again. I don't want to depaper it. We'll just sand it again and see what happens. If you notice the paint job, I'm just a little over my allotted allowance. Just a little. So far. I'm at 61.9 or whatever, let's say 62 ounces as it sits right now. I get the super fill on this thing and it'll be 63 ounces. There's no way I can paint this and clear it in another ounce. So it's going to be 66 ounces. It's just one of them deals. But I'm honest with you, I'm not one of the guys that says, well, my airplane's 50 ounces. When I know damn well it's not. This tape method that I'm doing here is probably the best way to go about doing this stuff. Or you can just say, well, forget it and let her rip. But that ain't me. Hey, RC. Yeah, but there's no paint on this yet. This is just tinted clear. We're gonna sand all that anyway. Need to get them. There's a lot of work left. Wish the light in here was better. But it's not. Like I say, the next sand out is with 600. Except for a couple spots where I got to put on some green putty. That'll be with 320. You guys need to try to build one of these big mamas at this weight. See what happens. It ain't an easy feat. Seeing that this was my third or fourth selection of wood. I mean, this wasn't the top wood that I've had. Yeah, but we'll make it look presentable. I just thought I'd give you a little wrap up of what's going on. What do you guys think of that propeller? Get the 4-blade going on this, and hopefully I can make it lighter than the 2 ounces of this prop. If I could make it 1.5 ounces, that would help. It's gonna be a nice night tonight. I can just smell of this dope is wafting through the apartment. It's great. I'll dream good. But a sand out with 600 will bring it right in line. Now, I'm doing this tape job here, putting all the tape on the bad spots. This is just one time that I'm doing this. It'll be done several more times because John will look at it and I'll get a second set of eyes, and if Danny is around, I'll get his eyes on it, and we'll see, the spots that they'll point them out, and if I can live with them, I'll let them go. Normally I can't let them go, so but I got a week to fix all these spots. Now, if you've been following my channel, you know that I didn't do this with the Continental or the Tucker or any of the other airplanes. This airplane here is special. That's the reason why I'm doing this type setup. I wish I could could use a little spray shine on it, but that would put it back at the 70-ounce range, and I can't have that. There's just no way can I stand for that. Hopefully I got some there. I got some over there. I got enough spray stuff here to, but it's a little green right now, so I can't start sanding, but I can start marking. Yeah, we need to do that too. Yep. There. Man, it's like a never-ending thing on this airplane. What do you guys think of the Half-A Cobra project? I'm sure that'll bring some people to the channel. People love Half-A's. I'll get on this here, see what happens. I just can't resist it. Yeah, Half-A Cobra. It should. There's a hole right there. That should draw some people to the channel. Come on. Too many spots. Too many spots. People wonder, what the heck are you doing? We're putting a concourse finish on this one, hopefully, without the spray shine. Hope I can do it. Yeah, we'll get all this sanded out. This was just a short video. I didn't want to, I've already been on 7 hours today. I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time. What is that? The spot. $600. 2,000. I'll use 600. Paint is still pretty green, so I can't really start sanding. I'll be ready to sand tomorrow. We'll get some water on it and wet sand the whole thing. Start fixing these spots. For the members, that would be RC Fred, Donald Fanning. I'm putting together a video clip cut narrated section of all our molding stuff that will be available to the channel members. Not the subscribers, to the members. You want to be a member, you hit that little join button down there. It's $4.95 a month or whatever the heck it is. Helps the channel, and they're going to get you some added perks. I'll probably start doing that tomorrow. I'll put that together. I've been meaning to do some stuff for the members. Not like I don't have enough to do. Actually, this dope is powdering off. And it's not loading the paper. Well, that's good. Yeah, I'm going to give it away to some kid. Here's that. I have a big Cobra I'm going to finish up after this airplane, and I'll do the half A Cobra at the same time. So we need to move the camera to the other camera. Yeah, it's this one. It's a cute little devil. have to get me a little aluminum 1.5 1.25 spinner, Rodex. We'll cut a foam core wing. I don't know where I'm going to come up with 1/4 by 5/16 motor mount material, but I guess we'll have to cut that out of looks like it only has a 2-inch bell crank in it. I'd probably put a 3-inch in it. It'll be fun. It'll be easy to finish because my stabilizer is the same size as the wing. That's hard to believe, but trust me, it is. Let me get a stab. I got an extra stab in the vent over here. Yeah, it's stuck. There we go. Okay, this is a Junar stabilizer. Almost as big. This is a little bit longer. But not by much. It's as big as the inboard wing, but not as big as the outboard wing, but not as the inboard. So it's an inch longer than my stabilizer on a Junar. I had to build this airplane. This is light. But that'll be fun to play with. A little half-A. Well, I'm going to build it, Jim, just because I know that it draws, half-A stuff draws people to the channel. And I'll give it to a kid that's going to be a kid, not an old kid, a young kid. Like I gave away that Nobler. I think was it last year? No. Either last year or the year before, I gave it to a girl who was learning how to fly at the Nats. I don't remember what year it was. It was either last year or the year before. I should have gave it to Dingleberry, but I forgot about him. But Dingleberry's got enough stuff. Did you follow the molding sequence, Jim? So I could get a 4-blade prop on this puppy? And I'm hoping that the 4-blade is going to be lighter than this 2-blade that I got. I got this honkin' Bali club on here. And I'm hoping that it works well. It's not quite dry. It's balling up a little bit. Should be ready for sanding tomorrow, though. This paint was mostly thinner, so it's on there nice and flat. Well, Jim, I'm going to have to do something special with you. I'll call you and tell you about it because there's no way I can get you the video through YouTube, but I'll do something to, because I have no control on that, but we'll figure something out for you. Because the type of video that I'm going to do is geared to guys like you that are interested in doing something a little, unique. I'll probably have to send you a video file, I guess. We'll figure it out. See, I got to do a good job on this because there's Jim Lynch. He's looking at me doing it. And when we go to the nets and he starts judging it, he'll go, "Hey, what are you going to do about that? What are you going to do about this?" We can't have that. Let's see if we can sand this one out right now. Let's see what happens when I use a little water on it, a little Windex. I really want to start sanding. I like to sand. See how that looks. See what happens. Oh yeah, that's the ticket right there. We're going to wet sand this whole thing. That made it nice and flat. Of course, it did bring up, that's the way to go. So we won't sand tonight because it's a little green. We'll sand tomorrow. I think I've probably given you guys enough for the day. I think we're going on about 8 hours of video just today. Yeah, this is going to be nice. So the whole airplane gets sanded with 600. And I'm going to fix all these spots. I'll start fixing them tomorrow. Start sanding. So we're going to make it a short video tonight. we'll sign off. This was just a wrap up of what we did today. And what happened to my backrest? This is that backrest I built the other night on camera. It fits perfect. Right there. My little man. I got to put a seat in it yet. Got to do a gun sight. We might work on the cockpit tomorrow instead of sand. That's what we'll do. We'll work on the cockpit tomorrow and let it dry for another day. And I'll start sanding on Monday night. Get the cockpit done, the canopy mounted. I think it's going to be just fine. Let's zoom that in so you can see a little better. What do you think? Is that going to be the coolest or what? Shoot, I got a toothpick in my pocket that I brought back from lunch. I can dab that epoxy in his glasses. Keep adding the weight. Just keep piling it on. All right, that's going to do it for this evening. Thanks for watching. Short video tonight. It was a wrap up. We'll see you tomorrow morning. We'll get busy around... Thank you, Jim. We'll see you around, I don't know, 9 o'clock, I guess. 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time in the morning. So we'll see you tomorrow. Fair winds, tight lines. We'll get busy in the morning. See ya.